no matter what you're feeling or how you're feeling it, the curious question is, are you drawn to these civilizations and why? And the reason why is within your DNA holds ancient memories and ancient wisdom. And we can tap into those ancient memories and ancient wisdom to find out what once was and to release any trauma you once experienced. Have you ever felt like you don't belong here? Buckle up, my friend, because this is an episode you do not want to miss. Deep within our DNA holds ancient wisdom. That wisdom can be from ancient civilizations, galactic lifetimes, earthbound lifetimes, in so many different places. Today, I see many people waking up to recent ancient civilizations like Atlantis and Lemuria, where their soul is wanting to learn more. Their soul is very curious about those times. And when I say soul, I mean the human self. The soul already knows. It's the human self in this lifetime that's like, what is that? Tell me more about that. And it's just interesting. Like it's so fascinating to me. And I've had many lifetimes in Lemuria. And I've had many experiences in Atlantis as well. And today we're going to be exploring Atlantis and Lemuria. Atlantis was very power, technology driven ancient civilization where power got the best of them. Lemuria was very heart-centered, very telepathy, lots of crystalline energy. Why is that information important? Well, if you were living during the times of Atlantis and during their fall, and you're noticing all this technology speeding up before you, it can cause some nervous reactions. It can cause some interesting experiences. Maybe you've lived in Lemuria and you've had lots of experiences in Lemuria where it was not communicated through words, but through telepathy and through heart-centered communication, where many words were not exchanged. And so maybe you're wondering, like, why am I so like not wanting to express myself through words, but like I have these immense emotions that come forward and I don't know how to really quite articulate it. Or maybe you're scared of what your power holds, which can be from both civilizations, because both civilizations fell. No matter what you're feeling or how you're feeling it, the curious question is, are you drawn to these civilizations and why? And the reason why is within your DNA holds ancient memories and ancient wisdom. And we can tap into those ancient memories and ancient wisdom to find out what once was and to release any trauma you once experienced. I just recently hosted a retreat in Joshua Tree this year. And during one of our ceremonies, one of my participants, and I can't even say it without smiling because it was a memory that was unlocked when we were doing ceremony for her. And it was just pure joy of her and I playing in Lemuria together. And she started laughing and I automatically could not stop laughing. It was just so much joy and so much laughter, and we could feel it in our cells, which is really cool because sometimes people think, well, if I had a time and I'm remembering that time, am I going to learn something bad? And that you can learn something that happened to you that caused trauma that's you're experiencing in this lifetime, but you can also remember the good stuff as well, because sometimes those memories unlock something that assists you in remembering your gifts, assist you in bringing that forward in this lifetime. And so if you've had times in Lemuria or Atlantis, your soul is calling you to look at that, to unlock it. And we can unlock it through past life regressions. I think past life regressions is one of the most powerful ways to explore something, because you have to keep in mind, even though we say it's a past life regression, we are living out things all the time that happened thousands, millions of years ago, or happened 5 minutes ago, and we're living it out in a parallel timeline. We are multidimensional, and just because something happened to that body once we're in doesn't mean it's still not happening. Also, if there's a knock on your door or a knock on your heart where it's like, hey, pay attention to this, pay attention to this, pay attention to this, the reason why you are having that calling, that summoning, is because there is something that your higher self, your team wants you to remember from that space and time. And that could be reclaiming a fragment of your soul. That could be reclaiming a gift and utilizing that gift. Ancient Lemuria and ancient Atlantis has a lot to teach us, and we're moving into Atlantean times again, where I think we can use the heart-centered, beautiful telepathic communications that the Lemurians had, and we can utilize this during the new Atlantic times that we're moving into, which is the age of Aquarius. We can learn so much from past mistakes, and we can also use the beautiful gifts that we once had access to, that we still have access to within our DNA, and bring them forward to assist us in evolving and assist us in learning more. The question is like, what do you think you can get out of learning that information? How free do you think your soul will be from learning about what you once experienced and how you can utilize it in this lifetime? I'm not about glamorizing past lives at all, because if it is meant to be utilized in this lifetime, it's only going to come forward for that. The other thing is if you experience something, what do you do with that information? And this is where, like, I love clearing out that stuff for my clients, because if we don't clear it, you're just sitting in a bunch of junk that was traumatic, or there was a ton of turmoil then. And why do you want to bring that back to the surface if we're not clearing it so that you can be free from it? We can get shackled to the past because of certain reasons, and this is where we get frozen in time. And maybe, this is going to sound crazy, but maybe your soul was a part of the fall of Atlantis, or maybe your soul was a part of the fall of Lemuria, because trust me, I have met those people. And it's not to shame, but there's a reason why it failed, and we get to learn from our mistakes, no matter what that is, or what it looks like, or what time we are in. If it's coming to the surface, it's being revealed to be healed. And when we heal it, we get to free ourselves from any of those experiences and start living fully embodied and not fractaled and fractured all over space and time. Let's talk about mermaids now. Mermaids are also from Atlantis and also from Lemuria. So there was an ancient civilization that was on land and in water. Some people have had land experience, some people have had water experiences, and both of these civilizations are just one of these civilizations. It's really neat to think about. I have taken people through mermaid experiences in both civilizations, and both of them are incredible. So maybe you find that you're super attracted to mermaids. And what this episode was birthed from was we just did an ocean theme, and we also did some Lemurian crystals for our crystal show, and everybody's been asking me about this stuff, and so I wanted to make a quick episode about it. Also wanted to share with you, we have a new mystery school program that we just released, and if you would love to learn more about exploring your past lives in ancient civilizations like Lemuria and Atlantis, we have a very, very special program going on right now. You can click the link in the show notes to learn more. This is something that I put together because of the conversations we were having during the crystal show about Lemuria and Atlantis. So if your heart's being called to explore past lives, explore mermaid timelines, you're not going to want to miss this mystery school where we go into ancient Lemuria and into ancient Atlantis, and we clear these lifetimes and we call forward gifts from these lifetimes. So click the link, or you can go to theamyrobison.com/ms. That's mystery school. You can go to theamyrobison.com/ms. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Please share this with a friend if you are being called to do this. And remember, there's a reason why you're being called to remember those timelines, and it's not to glamorize them, it's to heal them or to call forward gifts. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.